Good morning. You can't steer a parked car. You can sit in the driver's seat all day long, but until you actually turn it on and put your foot on the gas, you're just going to sit there all day. And the same goes for life. I'll tell you a little story about yesterday. You saw where I was yesterday morning on my video. I was at a city rec center. And there are a lot of people that come through, especially early in the morning. A lot of homeless people come in, a lot of guys, and they plug in their phones, they sit at the tables and they eat their breakfast, things like that. A lot of people come through. Well, I also come through and I want to power up my power banks. Well, yesterday it was kind of weird. This has to do with travelers and van lifers. We're out here. We can't just sit in our homes because we're living in a vehicle and we don't have everything we need inside of our vehicles. I mean, even if you have a class A that has, you got your toilet, you got your water, you still have to go fill up water and you have to dump your tanks. So you might be contained, but you still have to get out there. But living in a home is a little bit different. If you've got funds coming through, you can sit in your home. You could even have Uber Eats bring your food for you. You can have all your groceries delivered to you. So in reality, you really don't have to go outside. But travelers and van lifers, we're out here. We're out seeing what's going on and we can't deny it. Well, yesterday it was very strange. The way I had my chairs set up, there was a very odd person that came through, and my spidey sense in my neck kind of became alive. Yeah, they start tingling. He had some paint under his eyes, some white paint under his eyes. He had a vibe. We have to use our discernments. And he had a vibe that was um, spelled danger for me. So I was a little bit concerned, especially with what happened on that public transit where the Ukrainian girl was. I mean, that happened so quick. I mean, he just came behind her and stabbed her in the neck, and she died moments later. So he kept moving around too. He sat down. I knew he was homeless because he had a blanket, he had a backpack, but he kept moving. And I alerted one of my friends online, hi Julia, and I alerted her and she says, be careful. Well, he eventually left, but he was there a good, I don't know, 45 minutes. He just kept moving and I would watch him. Well, we're out here. We're out here seeing what's going on. We can't just sit. We can't just park our cars. We're out here doing things. And so let me go into another area that I was thinking about. And this all ties together. There is a huge revival going on right now. There are people coming out of the woodworks into the streets. They've had their cars parked for so long. Their minds have been parked in a safe spot, in a parking spot, and they can just sit there. Well, people are getting their cars turned on now, okay? And they're getting out and they're actually becoming a little bit louder because I'll tell you what, the darker side is getting louder. We can feel it, we know that, right? So it's time that we stop just sitting in our parked cars and that we actually get a little bit noisy too. Not in a dark way, but in a revival way, by lifting up our hands and saying, we're here. We want to make a difference. We want to show that we're on the side of the light and the love, not the dark side, not the zombie side. Because just over the past week, oh, they've gotten louder. They're screaming. They're actually screeching. "Rawr." I'm serious, aren't they not? For with what I'm seeing on social media, they're just screaming like little demons. How dare you? Ah, you know. Well, it's time that we started voicing our opinions and saying, we're here. So, are you here? So, you can't just sit behind your home and do nothing anymore. You've got to pick a side. You really do. So this was what I was thinking about. I ponder a lot of things, right? And this is what I thought about is that we've got to start our engines and move a little bit because I'm telling you, I'm out here and I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing who's walking around the world right now. What I saw a week and a half ago, this was before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, that this man walked in, but he had a short, cut off jean skirt. He had a beard and he was overweight and he had bra straps down to here that kind of coming down. He had a tank top on and he had high heels on. Well, I walked in with him and I was talking to one of the greeters and we both watched him. He walked down, in the front where there's the restrooms. He walked down there and he literally bent over like he was picking something up. Well, everything came falling out underneath. And then he turned around and he walked back out and he saluted us as he walked back out. Yeah. So, they're getting things are getting louder. And it's time that we get off our couches and become let our voices be known. Now, I know some of you can't do it. I know some of you are disabled in your homes and stuff. That we also need prayer warriors, okay? We need prayers for out here if you can't get out here. So that's my message today. It's not the most profound, but these are things that I think about and I like to encourage the light and the love to shine just a little bit more in our world today because guess what? Our Savior's coming back soon and calling us up. It won't be long. So this is my message for this morning. I love you guys. I really enjoy doing these in the morning. I hope that you enjoy them too. And I don't ever want to offend anybody, but I think it's time that people become truthful and people not become afraid. Fear is holding so many people back. Like, ooh, what will people say? What will they do? What will they what will they think? Well, yeah, it's no longer about that anymore. Don't worry about it. Time is just too short, isn't it? Okay, now tonight or afternoon, late afternoon, or for some of you on the East Coast, it'll be in the evening, early evening. I do have a video coming, and it's going to be, well, let me just say zombies, okay? And possible explanation for zombies. So stay tuned. I will see you later. I want you to go out and have a really good day. Good things are coming your way. Good things are coming my way. Yeah. Look up.